next I think we will talk about lips. So I have a couple of lip favourites. I have one high end and one budget. The high end is probably going to be no surprise to you all. It is from Charlotte Tilbury, and I've been absolutely loving the Lip Cheat. So this is a lip liner in Pillow Talk, which is the perfect nude for your lips, just to emphasise your lip shape, just to perfect it. Dare I say, again, the Kylie Jenner lip. This actually perfectly matches my natural lip colour. Beautiful, beautiful. The formula is gorgeous. And then I have the lipstick, and this is in Stoned Rose. Again, just the perfect nude. I, before this, have never worn a nude lip, believe it or not. I hate the nude lip of a few years ago where people were doing the real concealer lips. Absolutely despise that. My lips naturally have a bit of colour to them. They're naturally quite sort of a tawny rose tone, and so if I were to blank out my lips, I would look absolutely ridiculous. I've tried it, it just doesn't work for me, which I suppose is why I would be prone to using a bold lip instead of a nude lip. But these are nudes that I can wear, and I absolutely love them. And then if you want to add a bit of dimension, you can add, this is the Charlotte Tilbury lip gloss in Ibiza Nights. This has a little bit of shimmer. It's not a glitter bomb, just a little bit of shimmer in there, and it will just lift it a little bit. Absolutely love these in combination, really, they're just gorgeous. Then when it comes to my more traditional and classic red lip, I have been absolutely loving the Maybelline. These are the Colour Drama. These are, I think, the Velvet Lip Pencils. What are they called? Yes, Intense Velvet Lip Pencils. And like they say in the name, they apply velvety smooth. I don't actually own any of the NARS lip pencils, but they've been compared to them by the likes of Orla from Makeup Over Mind. The formula is gorgeous and velvety and smooth and soft. They apply, they certainly don't apply matte, but they don't apply like a gloss either. They're very much sort of a satin finish. They go velvety, very opaque, and it's just so easy to apply a bold lip with these if you are scared of applying red lipstick, because you tend to get it all over your face. Try these, believe me, they're amazing. This is Lighted Up and this is Red Essential, and they are just absolutely gorgeous. They last so well, and I keep one of these on me all the time in case I might have a red lip emergency. I might need to go out somewhere after work. I'll just pop it on and all of a sudden I'm done. They're gorgeous, and like, they're not even €10. Seriously, check them out, they're amazing. So next is eyes. I'm actually going to talk about brows first, because I had a big year for my brows. I have my brows totally reshaped by the genius Belle from Up to My Eyes, the salon in Greystones, and she did a technique called Embrowdery on me, and it's basically where they use a semi-permanent ink to just tattoo hairs, just fine little hairs, to reshape your brows if your brows tend to be sparse. My brows were very sparse, and also, I'll see if I can find a before pic for you, but they were quite curved. My brows looked like, just like an arch, but like a round arch, not a nice brow arch, and I looked permanently surprised before I got this done. So this was the year that I got that done. They totally reframed my face. I was finally able to perfect my brow shape, and I just fell in love with a couple of brow products to go in conjunction with my embroidery, just to absolutely perfect the work that Bella did with the embroidery. So my daily love has to be the Gimme Brow by Benefit. The reason I love this, first of all, the shade is absolutely perfect, sort of a taupey dark brown, and then the wand. The wand is absolutely tiny, which means you can be so precise, and you're not going to draw it all over your forehead in the morning if you're half asleep trying to do your brows. It is just perfect. The formula is great. It thickens your brows if your brows tend to be a bit sparse, adds a bit of colour, adds hold, and the wand is amazing. If I have more time to do my brows, I will turn to the, well, it's falling everywhere, the Clarins Brow Kit. So you can see it has 3 different shades. Here I tend to mix a bit of the dark black and the brown. It has brow wax, it has a highlight shade, it also has a little tweezers, it has a brush, and it has a spoolie which just fell on the floor so I can't show you. But this is everything you need for a brow. Absolutely everything you need to perfect your brows, and this is the same size as their eyeshadow quads and their blushes, so it is so dinky. I brought this home with me at Christmas, and it takes up no space and has everything you need for your brows in there. Perfection. Absolutely love it if I have a bit more time to spend really defining the shape of my brows, and then I can lock it into place with the brow gel, and then I can apply the highlight shade. Perfect. Leave a tweezer in there as well if you need it. Excellent. So finally we'll move on to eyes, and start off with, I discovered a new eye base this year. I had always been using the Urban Decay Primer Potion, and this Essence Eye Heart Stage eyeshadow primer is absolutely freaking brilliant. Believe me, your eyeshadow will not budge, it will not move, it will go nowhere. This locks it in place, and it's only a couple of euro. Really, I can't believe I've been spending so much money on the Urban Decay Primer Potion for so long, and this has been there, and it's just amazing. Absolutely love it. In terms of eyeshadow bases again, the NYX Eye Pencil in Milk, I had never tried it, even though I've seen everyone and their mother on YouTube going on about it and how amazing it is. If you want a really vibrant eye look, you use this as your base, and it will just bring out the bright colours in all of your eyeshadows. So if you really want a pop of colour and you want that colour to be so vibrant, apply this first, and this will bring out the vibrance in your eyeshadows. It's just brilliant. Absolutely love it. Then in terms of eyeshadows, I apologise for mentioning this since you can't get it anymore. I believe it's the NARSissist eyeshadow palette. This palette just has everything you need, every eyeshadow that you need in a handy little travel case. I've been known to bring this with me on the train in the mornings if I don't have time to put on my eyeshadow before I run off to work. You may have seen me on the train with this and my Laura Mercier travel brushes putting on my eyes, because it's so handy. It has everything you need. It has shades from light to dark, it has matte shades, and it has shimmer shades, and it's just perfect. Really, I hope they bring out another one of these. I know they're bringing out the Dual Intensity eyeshadow palette, and I will certainly be picking that up, because based on the amount where I've gotten out of the NARSissist palette this year, I know I'll use it, and I know the quality is excellent. Next, I suppose we'll talk about eyeliner, and my favourite eyeliner this year has been the Physicians Formula. This is one of the shimmer strips. This came in a trio. I can't remember the name of it, and does it say? No, it's one of the shimmer strips anyway. It's one of the retractable liners. The reason I love this is because of the lasting power. It just lasts, really. I can put this on in the morning and it will still be there in the night time, and it is the blackest black, really. It is so deep black. It rivals my Urban Decay 24/7 eyeshadow, not eyeshadow, 27 eyeliner pencils, and my Rimmel Scandalize eyeliner as well, and it's a lot more precise than them, because you can see that tip, it's a precision tip. You also have the little topper in the end, which I'm actually not able to use these. I tend to take the top off more times than not, so what I do is I just sort of rub it around until I get it into a point, and then I can use it. But it's pretty foolproof to use, and it lasts all day. And after seeing Sinead from The Beautiful Truth, after seeing her 2014 favourites, I really want to go out and get the liquid eyeliner from Physicians Formula, because that also looks amazing. So I know it can be hard to find Physicians Formula, but if you can find them, check out their eyeliners. They are just amazing. One more eyeliner pick this year is the Youngblood gel liner. It's more of a cream formula, I think, than a gel. It's not really fluidy like say a MAC gel liner. But what I love about this is that it's really easy to work with. It glides on really smoothly, but it doesn't set too quickly, so that if you tend to be a little bit cack-handed when it comes to liners, and I do, I can't get a perfect line straight away when I'm using a gel liner or a liquid liner. I have to go over it a few times. I have to maybe get a cotton bud and clean away a bit of a mistake that I've made and whatever. This is so forgiving when it comes to, if you've made a mistake, that you can kind of take it off or clean it up a little bit before it sets. But when it does set, it sets it sets rock hard. I'm wearing it at the moment. Actually, I should have mentioned that I'm wearing pretty much everything that I've recommended. I'm wearing it all on my face at the moment. So I'm wearing the NARSissist eye palette, with the Essence I Heart Stage Primer underneath. I have the Youngblood liner on my face. I'm wearing the Youngblood primer. I'm wearing the Rimmel Lasting Finish 25-hour foundation. I have my Chanel Vital Mirror powder on over it. I have my MAC Pro Longwear concealer. I've used my Hourglass Ambient Lighting palette. I've worn the NYX Blushing Taupe to give myself a bit of more definition. Then I've used my bronzer from The Body Shop, and I'm wearing my Clinique Cheek Pop in Ginger Pop, and I'm wearing the lipstick in Red Essential from Maybelline. Then my brows, I've used, in combination, I've used the Clarins Brow Kit, and I put the Benefit Gimme Brow over it. So I think I'm wearing pretty much everything that I've mentioned today. Yeah. Actually, just a couple of things before I forget. Absolutely been loving the Shiseido eyelash curler. This is brilliant if your eyelids tend to get pinched in eyelash curls because your eyelash curler is too round. So some eyelash curls can be very round, and you can kind of catch the edges of your eyes if your eyelids tend to be a little bit more flat. And this really gets in because it's not quite as rounded. It's a little bit more flat than other ones. You can really get in at the base of the lashes and give them a good old squeeze. So this eyelash curler is brilliant. And then I can't believe I forgot to mention my Charlotte Tilbury Colour Chameleon Amethyst Aphrodisiac. Beautiful, beautiful eye shadow pencil. The colours of these are just absolutely gorgeous. The purple in particular I love because it brings out my green eyes. I just shove a bit of it on my eyeball really, really quickly, like literally just scribble it on, and then get a brush and blend it out and smoke it out, and it looks like a beautiful purple smoky eye, and it lasts all day. Absolutely love these. So I think that's pretty much it from my 2014 favourites. I'm going to talk about a couple of little 2014 fails as well, because there were a couple of products that I just didn't get on with this year. The first one, I hate to say it because I pretty much love everything from the Roche-Posay, but this was a huge, huge fail for me. It's the Rosaliac CC Cream, and this was announced to much applause and a lot of hype surrounding it because apparently it contains ingredients in here which actually help to counteract rosacea, active ingredients that help to title the vasculature that tends to be a bit leaky in rosacea and cause the redness. And also apparently the pigment formulation was picked in particular because it would counteract the redness of the rosacea. But if you have a look at the actual colour list, there's no way in hell it's going to do that, because if I can get it out. Come on. Yeah, I found this just to be way too orange tone for my skin. The reason this was such a fail for me is because they went on and on and on in the presentation about how rosacea was the Celtic problem, and it was an issue for Celtic women and people with such fair skin that the redness, because your skin is translucent, the redness just comes straight through, whereas this product is not for fair skin. It's so dark and it oxidizes as the day goes on, so it just didn't work for me. The colour formulation just wasn't right. In a similar vein, Vichy launched their redesigned Dermablend collection this year, and unfortunately the corrector sticks, so what would traditionally have been their concealer sticks, their colour range, again, the lightest shade is just far, far, far too dark. I don't even have it. I had the lightest shade, and I gave it to my little brother who has acne and has had some scarring, and his skin is quite a bit darker than mine, to cover up his skin, because it just wouldn't, the colours, seriously, the lightest shade in the range that they reformulated. They used to have a gorgeous light shade. Actually, I'll show you. So this is their old lightest shade. This is a shade called Porcelain, and it's absolutely perfect. You know, it's really, like, it's gorgeous and pale and light and perfect for people who have pale skin. Their lightest shade now in the range is a shade called Opal, and it's not even the old Opal, which used to be fairly light. It's more orange. It's orange. And the Dermablend range used to be one that I would turn to when I had problems with acne and scarring, and now it's not. And I hate to say that, and I just can't recommend it anymore if anyone is pale. If you've dark skin, fine, but for pale people it just won't work anymore, unfortunately. Another fail this year is the, again, much hyped, much lauded Lancome Grandiose mascara, and this has this thing called a swan neck. They say, oh, look at that, because as the brush comes out, it's supposed to swivel around like this and sort of aerate the formula to get the formula mixed up again as it comes out, so that the formula goes on lovely and smooth, because it's been mixed as you're taking it out. But you know what, everything that I know tells me that you're not supposed to introduce air into a mascara formula, because then that will possibly give good conditions for bacteria to grow in your mascara. Everyone knows that you're not supposed to like into your mascara, just like put the wand in and out, because that forces air in there, and whereas it might help to mix up the formula and make it a bit smoother to apply, it can also give the perfect conditions for bacteria to grow as well. I don't know if you can see it, but the wand is quite strange. It's more like spokes on a wheel than like a traditional mascara brush. There's just rows every so often. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is it 6? Yeah, there are 6 rows of the spikes, and for me that's just not enough. This just doesn't separate my lashes. My lashes end up looking like a clumpy mess when I use this. So sorry, Lancome, I know your mascaras are normally good, but this one is a fail. And so that's it for my favourites and my fails of 2014. I hope you liked it. Please do share in a comment below what your favourites and your fails of 2014 were. Enable me, please. I do love to be enabled, and I'll see you next time. Bye.